What's up everyone, Sean here, and we're back for more Amiibos to open up. As you can see here, we have quite a number of Amiibos to work with here today because not only we have the previous release, as you can see here, we have Incineroar right there in the middle, Chrom, and then Simon Belmont right there on the very right. And then not only that, we have the newest released Amiibos, which is Richter, Belmont, and Dark Samus over there, all the way on the left there. So I didn't have the chance to open these ones up for the video because I was just super busy with the holidays and all that stuff. So, and not only that, I got distracted as well. So, I mean, I had a lot on my plate as well. So there is that. But anyway, we're here, and so we're gonna open these guys up, and then after that, we're gonna open the newer ones up later on in the video. So let's just start from right to left pretty much. So let's just start with the classic character from Castlevania, Simon. So right off the bat here, he looks absolutely great. Just in the box, like as is, without even having to like open it and turn it around and all that stuff like I usually do. But here's the back of the box, as you can see. And so let's just open this baby up then. Okay, here we go. Alright, so the Belmont is out of the box finally. He's been I've had these Amiibos like since, you know, they were out, you know, during release. But man, take a look at Belmont here. He looks amazing. I love the chain, the coloring on it, the details on the chain as well. His outfit is definitely a big highlight as well. His face, you know, is fantastic as a, you know, human character. Again, they really like got the human faces down gladly, you know, as in, you know, in the past the Amiibos, when it comes to the human characters, like the Fire Emblem characters like Ike and even Lucina, kind of look a little goofy, a little derpy, I must say, but they really mastered it. They really got it down, and so these newer Amiibos look amazing. Really justifies the price that you get out of these things. And so yeah, I love the coloring, his the fur trims and everything. His hair looks great too. It just makes me really excited for like the other Amiibos, like, you know, Joker, and then we have the Dragon Quest character coming. I wonder what they're gonna do with that one, because they have like multiple characters, so, or multiple skins for Dragon Quest heroes. So I just don't know what they're gonna do with that, other than just stick with the default Dragon Quest 11 character. But anyway, back on to Belmont. Belmont looks absolutely wonderful as an Amiibo. They rendered him really well. Like I said, the details are just really great. I really like the his you know, the not gauntlets, but like his forearm guards or whatever, his braces, whatever you call it. Everything else really is awesome. They really got it down to the very, like, I guess you can say like a wrinkle or something like that. I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Not to mention, I gotta say, his muscles look great too. They're not too like exaggerated. They just look very like natural looking. His skin tone too, not to mention. So all in all, Belmont looks great. I like how he turned out. So even though I'm not really, you know, big into Castlevania myself, I actually do really like how he turned out as an Amiibo. He just looks great. So again, he's a great gift for anyone who loves Castlevania, especially Simon Belmont, you know, the OG character from the old Castlevania days. Anyways, so now we have Chrom over here. We have Daddy Chrom. for the Fire Emblem Awakening fans, we finally got him. And you know, he finally made it to Smash. You know, back in the day during Smash 4, he's like, "Oh, I guess I'll come in next time or something, or maybe next time. I don't know, something like that." But now, yeah, he's not only he's a character, now he has an amiibo. I guess for during I guess you can say the Smash series. I don't know if they have the Fire Emblem amiibos of Chrom. I'm not sure. I could be crazy. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. And let's rip open this box and free him of this cardboard prison. Anyway, I kind of wish they update Lucina and Ike. I would definitely rebuy those if they ever do that, because they really got these faces down, especially in this case Chrom here. Let's get him out of this plastic. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, again, you know, this is another great render. I love what they did with the cape. The way it's like waving into the wind and stuff like that. Even like this little part right here is like flapping in the wind as well. Sword's a little bent, but hey, you know, not a huge deal. I love his muscle tone. It's not airbrush or anything. It's just they're just using the mold to, you know, really speak for itself, and you know the natural lighting and everything can really, you know, really make it nice. Love the wrinkles on his, you know, his outfit. Everything else looks really fantastic. I really like the cape. I think the cape is like the highlight of this amiibo besides his face too. They did a really good job with his face, his hair and everything. Yeah, just another great amiibo. These newer ones just continue to like really impress me, and gladly, you know, the Fire Emblem characters look really good. Again, I really do hope that they go back and update some of the older ones like Lucina and Ike. I think they updated Marth, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Chrom here, amazing. They got the colors and everything, his skin and all that, face, eyes, all that important detail, right down to the fine detail. It's just fantastic, in my opinion. So for the Chrom fans, the daddy fans, he is the one to grab for as well. He has my approval too. So, all right, let's throw that down there and then move these guys over here. And now, this is my personal favorite, Incineroar, a Pokemon, of course. He looks pretty big, not gonna lie. But naturally, you know, he's a pretty muscular Pokemon, so that is should be natural for Incineroar. But anywho, out of the box. Yeah, he looks really great. This is definitely the, you know, probably the simplest character out of the bunch, but even then, they definitely put some detail to him. You can like see some texture on the fur. I love the, you know, nice bold bright red color that he gives off, and you know, I like the flaming like belt that they have him, you know, wear. I like the effect that they went with. Kind of a semi-clearish look to it, and like the middle is like kind of it has like a gradient look to it, and then on the top as well, with the like red tip, like nice bolder yellow in the middle, and then like the bottom's like clearer for the belt, which is like it kind of gives off a really cool effect when it comes to like, you know, little toy figures and stuff. They have a little, you know, plastic stand on his back. It's clear, so definitely a plus for me. I forgot to mention that they have that for Simon as well. Chrom doesn't require a stand, surprisingly. I guess the cape is not heavy enough, I guess, to cause any problems, because he's just standing just fine, it seems like. But anyway, Incineroar looks fantastic. I love the pose. I love like the like dynamic like I guess you can say like look that he gives off. They definitely got the look down and stuff like that. Um, it's just it really captured his expression, stuff like that. It's definitely Incineroar. Nothing like there's nothing like off or anything like that. So you're definitely paying that the higher price as I mentioned in previous videos. I think it really justifies it once again, and Incineroar is definitely no exception. He looks great. The Incineroar fans would definitely love this one. They even made sure to have the little like paw thing that he has, like a bunch of like mammals do. Yeah, they definitely got the pose down and everything. And that again, these figures like are just so fantastic for like references and stuff like that when you're drawing these. Just because like you can turn them around and stuff like that, you can kind of like get an idea of how they look, what their proportions are or whatever. And just the fact that you can just turn these around and stuff and like look at them and then get back into drawing and stuff with a pretty good understanding of what they look like is just fantastic. And they're small too, so they don't like take up a lot of space. And yeah, you can see so much detail in just like a little figure, which is why I really like these amiibos from that standpoint. So as an artist from just by hobby standards, I do like these amiibos for that. And so far I'm really liking the amiibos from what I'm seeing. So up next now we have the newer ones, newer releases from January 17. I did get these on that day, so really happy with Richter and Dark Samus so far. And and of course I'm happy with these previous releases as well. Now they're free out of their box, and I can put them add them to my display behind me. But anyway, Richter here, let's open him up, let's see how he turns out. But I can already tell you though, he looks great. I think Richter Belmont is my favorite out of the two, but he looks a little more anime, I guess you can say, a little more up my alley sort of way. I mean, Belmont has like that He-Man look to him, but anyway, not saying that Belmont looks bad or anything. It's just preferences on design wise. Richter is probably the favorite for me. But anyhow, Richter looks fantastic. Once again, out of the Castlevania lineup. I love the wavy cloth, loincloth, kind of like Chrom back there. And again, like they really got the muscles down. They really let the texture itself really speak for itself, rather than airbrushing them. Yeah, there's like no airbrushing involved, really. Other than maybe like the chain and stuff like that, the outfit, but not the skin. That really, like, to me, that's preferable over heavily airbrushed like skin or muscles and stuff like that. It can get really bad unless you're really good with airbrush. But in this case, it's not really necessary here. They're small, so it's kind of hard to like get that going and make it look good on skin. But yeah, the outfit may have some a little bit, but otherwise they really got it down. Again, like the wrinkles and the detail and everything. Hair, his skin is right on point. I just love the really simple pose. It's just simple but effective and really speaks for itself about the character. Again, this is a great addition to the Castlevania lineup for those who are big fans of it. There is some funny little paint artifact right here going on, but it can't be helped. They're really tiny figures and not a huge deal unless you like turn them around this way. Then you kind of notice a little more. I don't know if this shot can speak to you here. But anyway, I'll definitely have some close-up shots as I'm talking. But anyway, I like the texture on his pants too. Really fantastic. overall though. Shoes, the top or shirt, headband, the headband, you know, swirling in the wind. I like that little touch as well. Yeah, this is another great rendered figure. Came out great. Face too, of course. Can't forget that. Richter, it came out fantastically. So another great one in the collection. Now up next we have Dark Samus. I think this is probably the best one of the two, only because the detailing. Holy crap! It and the coloring looks really cool as a figure. So there's the back of the box. I don't know if I did that for Richter, but oh well. Let's get that open. Get Dark Samus free. I do want to see this close up myself. Out of the two. I mean, can't be helped. You know, Dark Samus has a lot more going on than a number of these characters. Simon definitely has a lot going on with his outfit. The armor and leather and fur and all that stuff. Chrom with the cape. Oh, let me see here. Kind of stuck in there good. Oh, that explains it. That little thing right there is really getting it stuck. There we go. In the arm area. Alright, anyway. Dark Samus is finally now free. And holy crap, like even from here you can kind of like see like, oh my gosh, it looks fantastic. I believe my camera is catching all this, but yeah, you can see like the shine like really hitting the texture and stuff. That looks great. I really do like it. I love the coloring, the blue, the black, all between. Simple pose, you know, kind of speaks for the character. You know, I think this character was like silent and all that stuff. An alien copy of our main protagonist from Metroid, Samus Aran. Dark Samus, just as much as there is going on, I'm like kind of speechless. I can't really say much other than holy crap, the texture and the color. It looks fantastic. It's incredible. it's pretty incredible. I would say this is like the highlight of the 5 in this video. Like, I think the figure really speaks for itself and really justifies the what is it, the $15.99 price point. Of course, shout outs to the clear stand. I really do like the clear stand, because previously they were colored and it really bothered me in the past. I'm pretty sure that was a common complaint from a lot of people, which is why they switched to this. Great figure for the Metroid fans. Really love how it turned out. If you can get your hand on these, like, do it, because it looks great up close. It's a fantastic little figure for Metroid, and it would make a lovely gift for a Metroid fan. Like, damn. That's all I can say. There is definitely some airbrushing going on, but this is the necessary situation for it. It really calls for it, and I think it turned out great. Like I said, the coloring, the color scheme, they really got him down, or her down. I'm not really familiar with the third game of Metroid Prime, I believe it appears in. But I am aware of, you know, Dark Samus's existence. And with that said, oh man, really fantastic that like they were able to get the blue paint like in between the texture and stuff like that for the most part. There could be some imperfections if I like really look up close, but not it wouldn't be a huge deal because it's kind of like to me that would be like, you know, armor with some wear and tear, I guess you can imagine as. So that doesn't take me out of the immersion horribly. All in all, though, fantastic figure. If you can get your hands on the, sorry, if it's like bouncing back and forth with the autofocus, but fantastic figure. Probably the big highlight of the five. I think it is for me, and I'm not even that big of a Metroid fan, and this looks fantastic. You know, for someone like me would probably say like, you know, oh, the Incineroar because it's just Pokemon, right? But damn, you know, back onto Dark Samus, man. This is just fantastic. Let's just try to get that autofocus going. But anyway, all these amiibos though, even you know, with all that said, turned out great. Once again, they blow me away. They impressed me. Here we go, and I'm really happy with these. You know, I really want to see these. You know, I want to see these continue with the other characters later on. Just again, it just really makes me super excited for the, you know, more exciting characters like Joker and all that stuff as a Persona fan, or new I would say a new up and coming Persona fan, because I just played 5. I beat it. Fantastic. Loved it. And, you know, I'm happy that Joker is getting that much of attention, or Persona 5 in general is getting that much attention. But I digress. Again, these amiibos turned out really good. For those who already own these amiibos, let me guys know what you think of these amiibos. Did you like how they turned out and stuff? And what amiibos you guys really look forward to next? Because I'm continuing to be impressed, and hopefully that continues to be consistent down the road. So anyways, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell and set it to all, so that way you can definitely be able to know when my videos pop up. And let me know about that too. Like, do you guys actually get notifications? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll definitely have to talk to the support about that, just to make sure, you know, my videos are getting out there and stuff. And so, anyways, thank you guys so much. This has been my Amiibo unboxing for Simon, Chrom, Incineroar, Richter, and lastly, Dark Samus. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sean out.